Trapped in a Dungeon number 18.
What's up, peeps?
Welcome to
Woo!
it.
We're back. We on
Mm-hmm.
bam. Mm-hmm. Shit. Fuck, dude. My arms.
Arms
So
day.
sore. Kinda. Yeah. Kinda. And yeah, I'm feeling it in the triceps big time
Mm-hmm.
around. But yeah. Yeah, welcome everybody. Episode 18. Almost at 20 episodes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Fucking nuts, dude. Fucking nuts.
Yeah. True.
It'll probably be yeah, cause let's see, there's 52 weeks
Mm-hmm.
in a year, so we're already
26 is
done.
halfway.
Yeah, almost halfway. Shit, dude. Nice.
Couple more weeks.
Feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good. But yeah. I didn't really come anything prepped with this one. I was just gonna kind of wing it. So
Literally
like
me.
literally, so like I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck do I like? I'm sitting there just like, what do I want to fucking talk about? Like, there's really not much news, and then I started fucking scrolling on trending on YouTube just to see what the fuck was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, they dropped a trailer for the Meg 2.
I saw some stuff about that, but I didn't bother checking it out.
You could tell by the trailer that like they know it's not serious, so they didn't even bother trying to make this trailer serious like
Mm-hmm.
they did the first one. So dude, it's like fucking so bizarre. Like right at the end of the trailer, like oh boy was like fucking charging at the megalodon on a fucking jet ski and a katana.
Damn. I might need to see this movie.
I saw that, dude. I was like, I think I might need to fucking see this movie now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're definitely not advertising it as like they're taking themselves seriously this time around, but yeah, there's instead of like one megalodon, there's three of them,
Oh. I thought you were going to say
and
there's
one of them's
two.
like an alpha. Yeah, one of them's like an alpha, like the biggest one that they've seen, even though they've only seen the one.
Right. I was expecting you to say two, because it's Meg 2.
Bro, nah, they need to pull a fucking Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
be like,
I was just thinking that, yeah.
skip this
Thanksgiving,
one,
yeah.
skip
Thanksgiving
three, and then
3.
do number four and be like, the search for Meg 3. Because the third one escapes at the end of two.
Damn.
But yeah, um, yeah. Then I just started like trying to like find shit like
Mm-hmm.
on Reddit, and I fucking came across this. This was posted 2 days in like the funny stories subreddit, and it's by Pristine Ad 8082. It's called Accidental Stench.
Oh.
Yeah. Says I was 12 at the time and was taking a shower. 12-year-old me decided to look how muscular I was. So I flexed as hard as I could until I felt a long stream of shit flow out of me. I picked up the almost oxidized shit and threw it into the toilet as hard as I could and ended up landing on the wall. Parents beat the shit out of me until we had to put the certain bathroom in quarantine for a few days while we cleaned it.
Damn.
Like, bruh. Like, that's the fucking first one that popped up, and I was like, accidental stench. That sounds fucking amazing. And, bruh, like, how do you flex so hard that you just shit yourself?
You're just, you're just pushing everywhere.
Oh my god. Oh,
Checks out.
dude. I'm trying to read these, but, like, let's see.
So,
Nothing really too crazy for the comments. I'm a little disappointed in the
yeah.
comments, but
I mean, it's just
yeah,
another
fuck.
Tuesday for Redditors.
Yeah, good old Redditors, man. Fucking.
Flexing in the shower to see my muscles, and I shit.
And then fucking proceeded to try and yeet it into the fucking toilet and then
Yeah.
smack it on the wall. Bruh.
Should have went for a Kobe instead of a Yeet.
Fuck, dude, you right. Kobe.
Kobe.
God, dude.
Speaking of smells and spillage, this
Oh
is
shit.
nearly as bad, but twice in the past week or so, I have spilled a lot of and stank up my room with extra thin plastic cement.
Oh shit.
Luckily, it evaporates pretty quickly. Unfortunately, it actually, even though like when I'm using it, I don't smell it. When you pour half a bottle out, it does have a pretty strong smell. Did it twice. First time,
Bruh.
this bottle, I've had this bottle for years, right? And it was,
Yeah.
I'd say, down to about a quarter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was working on some stuff, which I'll show in a minute. Uh, and I just somehow, oh no, the box, I had the box in my lap and I was working on it in my lap. The box fell out my lap and it poured out into the box. It poured out like almost all of it. So I was like, fuck, well, I gotta buy another bottle. Well, last night, I'm working on some more models out of it. And I don't even know how the fuck it happened. This is with my brand new bottle. I I was using it to hold the instruction book up, and then somehow the book flipped while I was taking the cap out, and it tipped over a square cube shaped bottle that was full. So I don't know how, and poured out like a third of it. Brand new
Fuck.
bottle. It's like
God
motherfucker.
damn, dude, that's so much.
Luckily, none of the actual models were damaged, but when I work on like the all these models, I like to have like a box that I'm working in to keep all like the clippings that I'm nipping off and stuff. Those turned into like chunks that all melted together.
My God,
So
bro.
that's what the glue does.
Yeah, it, like melts them.
Like I don't know if I have a chunk of grab. This one was like partially stuck, but it's like a bunch of little nibs, and now it's like one giant nib of like 7 pieces all glued together, and there's like a bunch more on that chunk stuck in the box. But yeah, I've probably wasted like $2 or $3 worth of that shit.
Damn, dude.
It's like $6-7 for a bottle,
Shit.
and the smell lingers for a bit, even though it kind of
The
evaporates.
back.
Like I clean it up, it has a lot stronger chemical smell than I realize it does, which is
Oh,
wild. I
fuck,
mean, not that
dude.
I'm
That's
usually sniffing glue, but when in Rome,
uh-huh. Right? I mean, shit.
But as far as what I was working on that I've spilt this glue twice. So right before we started like uploading to the channel regularly, uh, I had bought right before Christmas the Age of Sigmar Dominion starter box.
Yeah.
It went on sale at one of my local shops for like $100. That's normally like $200. And it's like just like with the Leviathan box, it's gonna be coming with a bunch of like way more money's worth of shit when it's all said and
Yeah.
done for like way cheaper. And I was getting it on half off, and I finally started putting everything together just to get it done, like just to have it all put together, so that way maybe one day we could play it or something.
Hmm.
And I'm almost there, but I just keep spilling that glue, bro. All I got left is the main body of the Orc Force. It's Orcs and Stormcast Eternals.
Yeah.
Stormcast Eternals are done. They're all pretty cool. I gotta show you. Oh no, they're all sliding until you can't see them. Whole bunch of guys in there.
Hell yeah.
Of course, the big ones are where it's at. Orc War Boss on a big Gnash Tooth thing. It's pretty sweet. And then like the big centerpiece, shit back. Stormcast model. Which normally when I put the warmers together, I leave it in pieces so I can paint it easier.
Hmm.
These, I'm not really worried about that. The only thing I haven't glued together is two things. That Orc Warboss just showed you, I didn't glue them to the base so I could get to the underside of them.
Yeah.
And then this one, I didn't glue the wings on them, but I'm gonna kind of put them on just so you can see what it looks like. I think it would be cool to see it with the Them wangs, if I can figure it out. Come on. They're technically easy to build monopose models, so they kind of just, you actually don't need glue to put them together.
Oh, that's badass.
Mm-hmm. And I'm actually going to try and learn how to paint faces with these guys when I do eventually go to paint them. So some of them,
Yeah.
like this one doesn't have a helmet, but some of them that had the option, I did put a real head. Most of them I left the helmet on, but a couple of them I did put like a real face on them.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll actually learn how to paint a face at miniature scale. We'll see.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. I think because I was like deciding on it last night. Uh, fucking probably within like the next couple weeks, I'll probably tell my boss and just be like, "Hey, I'm going out of town for like the week,
Nice.
then head up there with you, and we
Yeah.
could just film a bunch of shit."
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, because like I think for like episode 20 at least, or
Mm-hmm.
like maybe in the 20s, like 2021 should be like an in-person podcast, definitely.
Yeah.
Um, that and there's just so many fucking ideas that I have. Like, I mean, we still have like Magic the Gathering
Mm-hmm.
shit that we haven't done. Um, I mean, fuck, dude. There's just so much like reaction. Probably, I don't know, but it's like I was just sitting there laying in bed thinking about it last night, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, the most we can do right now is just record from our houses for the podcast and this
Let's
right
plays.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right now, I think it just needs a little extra something something to go
Yeah.
on the channel.
Especially if in that time we could record like several things,
Oh yeah,
and then uh hopefully by the time we release them all, we can schedule again to build up like a big inventory of stuff. So
yeah,
we could maybe have like a third, like do like a third video a week, basically.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, easily, easily.
Mm. But then that's like every couple of months you're gonna have to take off like a week.
Oh yeah, which
Yeah,
that should be fine though. I mean, they'll be all right without me.
yeah,
It's pizza for fuck's sake.
yeah.
Like,
They can figure it out.
they can't figure out how to make a fucking pepperoni pizza. Oh, there's a problem.
I don't know. I hear they got some new papadillas over there.
Oh god, dude, that shit. Okay, so normally I'm not gonna usually don't talk about work, but I gotta fucking talk about it now that you brought it up because, dude, we were sitting there watching the fucking videos for that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the it's called the Doritos Papadilla, like it's Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Probably one of the grossest fucking things I have ever seen them have me fucking sit down and watch a video for on how to make.
Damn.
Dude, the fucking Dorito sauce looks gross as shit. Like it looks awful as fuck. like, I don't even know how to fucking describe it, dude. Um, so think of like cane sauce,
Mm-hmm.
but with weird chunky Cool Ranch shit in it.
Hmm.
Like I don't fucking dare taste the shit like at all. Like again, so we get it in or whatever, right? And I open Friday and Saturday with the same people all the fucking time, and so we'll sit there and we will like dog on it and everything, and then we'll like make food or for ourselves and
Mm-hmm.
shit. And one time he just grabs the bottle and is just like, "I'm gonna try it out," and then fucking squirts it all over his pizza and goes, "I don't know about that." It's just like, I'm like, I mean,
Damn.
like if all the fucking Dorito flavors you chose Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Like even a lot of people were just like they couldn't have done like the fucking purple bag, like the
Sweet
sweet
chili.
chili,
Yeah.
sweet chili.
Sweet and
They're like
spicy
that,
chili.
yeah, like that one that would I would have been alright with, like
That's what
or
Jack
even
Links
like
did.
yeah, yeah, or even like a fucking spicy nacho for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That would have been alright. But dude, like Cool Ranch, you pick the one flavor that tastes like feet. Fucking
Well, see, I do like the Cool Ranch Doritos. What they should have did was just make a special pizza. First of all, they shouldn't be fucking with I don't. As much as I love Papa John's, I do not partake of the papadillas because
Yeah.
I stand with my man Papa John. He said that they tried to bring that shit in for years while he was still in charge, and he thought it was stupid as fuck. 'Cause he's like, "Is it a fucking quesadilla or is it a calzone? What the fuck is this stupid thing?" And he
Yeah.
always denied it because he had the final say. And as soon as they ousted him, they brought it. They started making papadillas.
Yep.
So I refused to buy them. Uh, they should have just did a pizza with like put the Cool Ranch like seasoning on the crust, and then I don't know, did like fucking like spicy ranch and chicken pizza or something like that. I don't know, something that would have been like way better than fucking. Let's make this weird chunky sauce and then do our little shitty folded pizza thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, dude. It just.
Because that seasoning probably would be pretty busting on the crust.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. I mean, shit. There was Oh no, I'm thinking of something different. Fucking they had a while back. They had a fucking it was an extra large pepperoni pizza called the Shackaroni, right?
Yeah.
We also dogged on that one, right? But it was for the dumbest fucking reason too.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just like, so we're sitting there fucking making it, and there's the New York style pizzas, right? That are like flat. Well, it's like very similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I think it was pretty damn close, or it was made the exact same way as the New York styles. Um, but the only difference was it was 13 extra pepperonis on the fucking thing.
Nice.
Yeah, like literally, that was it. That was it. And we were just
One
like,
eat one each, one for each of, one for every inch of Shaq's dick. That's what I was trying to say.
there you go, there you go. Makes so much sense now. But like we were all just kind of like sitting there looking at it, and we're like, how much is the price? And I'm pretty sure it was like more than just like a normal like
Mm-hmm.
fucking New York style pepperoni pizza. And I was like, okay, well, how much is the double pepperoni fucking on the? And I'm pretty sure it was still a little bit less, or maybe a little bit more. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you could just fucking do that instead. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I was like, yes, corporate doing their usual. We know fucking better, even though you probably never worked a fucking day in your lives.
It is what it
But I
is.
don't know. I don't know. But yeah, Papa D's are like the dumbest fucking like thing though. Cause yeah, it's not a fucking calzone and it's not a quesadilla.
From what I
It's
understand, it's
just
literally they take the pizza. You take the pizza and fold it in half. And that's it.
yeah, that's literally it. That's literally it. We fucking lay it out, put all the shit on it, and then when it comes out of the oven, we like do a little cut, then fold it.
It's so
That's it.
fucking retarded.
So stupid. Like it's such a waste of fucking time. I hate making them. Like
Goddamn.
because like the dough and everything is so annoying to make. You can't just like fucking put it in the press,
Mm-hmm.
dock it, and just slap it out. You gotta take this little tiny fucking little ball, smash it down, and then take a roller and then go on the outside and then just fucking slowly fucking roll it out. And I'm like, this just takes too much time when you got like fucking 70 orders on the
Damn.
goddamn thing. Like, yeah, dude. Oh, dude, it gets so fucking busy on the weekends.
Yeah.
So fucking busy.
I'm glad I've never worked in the food service industry.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's a very easy job. It
Oh,
just gets fucking
I can imagine, especially like if you're doing that many like regularly, you get probably pretty efficient at
oh
making
yeah.
them.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean, it's easy, but it's stressful whenever you get on the weekends.
Yeah, when it's like
Like
there's like
super fucking busy and
yeah,
shit like
because
that,
I'm sure
or
there's like a I'm trying to think if I had something like this. I don't really have this at Office Depot, but I'm sure there's like a whole try to get the order done in so much time, like get it done,
yeah,
and when there's like more coming in a second than you can like, or more coming in a minute than you could do in that amount of time. They're
yeah,
probably like all like beeping and like oh we gotta get these orders done, we gotta get these orders done,
yeah.
but you're like several orders behind.
But I mean, shit. There's been times where it's been so fucking backed up that like on like the little order screen it'll say how long it's been like up there,
Mm.
not through the oven. And I've seen it go up to like 90 minutes before we've been so
Damn.
fucking busy. Yeah, dude. Fucking this city right here where I live, just fucking it's like all
They
they
don't know how to
do.
cook.
No, they literally don't. Like,
Mm-mm.
oh my god, dude. I feel like I've fed more people than I've fed myself at this point.
You might have. You might have.
Like, fuck, dude. Oh man. But yeah, life of Papa John's, everybody. Life of Papa John's.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, also we just recently dropped our brand new Let's Play for SD Gundam, what is it,
Battle
Battle
Alliance.
Operations? Battle Alliance, that's it.
Yeah.
Fucking never remember that part. I can,
Well, I only remember it because I looked at for the thumbnail. I let it look up like a cover, like a decent quality cover title
yeah,
to use, and I found one that's good enough. I don't know. The resolution set like seemed like it was. I guess just because I'm on a 4K monitor, it was like full H like 1080p HD, and so I think the one I was using for um a way out must have been like 4K because when I opened it up in the like the to be honest with you, I'm using fucking Paint to edit these things.
yeah.
When I opened it up, that one up, it was like full on my monitor. This one was like just like in a little corner. So I was like a little worried at first, but I was like, yeah, the resolution says it's HD, so it's good enough. It don't look blurry. And besides, it's just for like the little thumbnail image. So who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
You're never gonna really see it full screen.
No, not at all. No, never. Shit. But yeah, we started playing it and fuck, dude.
I
I've
think it's pretty
like
fun.
it's really fucking good. It's really good
Mm-hmm.
for some chibi Gundams, man. They're fucking the gameplay, everything is
Mm-hmm.
just so good. Don't know what the fucking story is about.
I
It's
have an idea. I mean, they because they are talking like doing straight through it, and like
right in the middle of combat and
yeah,
everything.
I
Like,
think what it is that the villain who showed up that we fought, him and like a couple other guys, because on the cover it looks like there's like two or three ooh main character villains or whatever.
yeah,
They are fucking doing something, and it's causing the different Gundam timelines to like merge and like swap places and get all fucked up. And so we get brought in to by this that one chick to kind of help her like fix everything. And so we have to go fix all the breaks, and then we can relive the different memories and historical events as how they were supposed to be.
yeah.
So we go through the event that's broken, and then we fix it, and then we go back and do it again and make sure it's fixed.
That makes sense. Okay.
And so I think it's just that. It's just like we're just gonna go through like every major event in like most of the Gundam series.
Yeah, probably.
At least the ones that show up in the game. We'll probably go through most of them. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, it's cool because especially for someone like me, because I've like watched most of Gundam. Not like I watched a decent bit of the Gundam series, so I'm going to recognize most of the shit. Um,
yeah.
so for like you, I mean, it'll just let you know more of what's out there.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you watch some, so you have some idea of a couple of them, but this will
oh
like
yeah,
really show you like the full scope. I mean, you kind of seen that from playing like the Gundam like Burst Fighters and stuff like that versus
yeah.
games. So you kind of see like what like there's like a lot of shit out there.
Oh yeah. There's a fucking lot. It's definitely like gonna be one of the main series that I start getting into a
Mm-hmm.
lot more of. Um, just because I mean it's fucking Gundam.
Yeah,
Like I mean, who
yeah,
doesn't like big ass mechs destroying other big ass mechs?
yeah,
Like I mean, for
yeah.
fucking I think I was watching like a documentary or something like that that happened like fucking years ago, and one Japanese guy was saying that like this is like the Star Wars for the Japanese
Mm-hmm.
people, like the equivalent of to like Star Wars over there, and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of
Mm-hmm.
sense actually. Because I mean, they have like fucking how many Gundam life size statues over
I
there?
think that well, over there they have in Japan. There's two.
Yeah,
There's the unicorn at which used to be the original Gundam, but then they changed it to the Unicorn Gundam at Gundam Base. I forget what city it's in, but it's like there's like the Gundam Base, which there's like kind of multiple locations for them. around Japan and a couple other countries. This is like
Yeah.
the main like headquarters one, and there's like a whole museum for Gunpla and for Gundam, and like a huge Gunpla store, and that one technically transforms. The unicorn, it doesn't really transform. It kind of just like all of its panels open up, and then the unicorn opens up to the V fin, and then they have the moving OG Gundam in Yokohama. That's the one that it's like a whole show that it does, where like it can like step out and get down on a knee and like oppose its fingers and stuff, and it's like way a little more detailed than the previous OG Gundam was. And there's like stairs if you go up and like walk up to like the height of the head and stuff. And
Yeah.
then I want to say in Shanghai, I think it is, they built a big Gundam base like location, and they put a life size Strike Freedom Gundam, which that's from Gundam Seed, and there might be another one somewhere. I think the OG Gundam one, parts of it like the main like the head and some parts of it travel around the different like conventions and stuff out in like
Hmm.
Asia and stuff in a couple different places and maybe some other ones. I know there's a handful of like one or two like a couple half-sized ones that do that travel to some conventions and stuff where there's like a big Gundam presence.
Yeah.
Um, but I think that's about it. I mean, there might be another one somewhere I'm not aware of.
I think so, but I don't know. I would have to check.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude. I mean, even over here now, like with how big anime's starting to get,
Mm-hmm.
everything the last like 4 or 5 years, I think now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know. I feel like most people at this point would probably know what Gundam is if they
I
watched
think
anime,
I think most people who watch anime probably heard of it. They might not have watched any, and I think the
right?
reason why is because the last several years there's only been like two like actual Gundam series. The majority there's been several seasons of Gundam. Almost all of them have been Gundam Build series, which is like I guess those have been really popular, so they keep doing. They actually just announced another one. That's going to start when Wood from Mercury ends, I think. Which I've
Okay.
watched the first like one or two of them. They are pretty decent, but it's not Gundam.
Yeah.
It's basically Beyblade or Bakugan or like one of those type of shows where it's like, but it's like building the Gundam kits, and that's what they use
Yeah.
instead of a Beyblade. They make like custom Gundam kits, and then they put them in this thing, and then they're able to fight them and stuff. And like it's
Yeah.
cool. Like a cool part of it is that if you're like me and seen a lot of Gundam series, there's a lot of references and stuff, and then there's like uh especially since like obviously like I've done a bunch of the models. Like I think in one of the series, I think it's like Build Divers or what like one of the ones where it's in VR or something like that. They a character uses I think this one a perfect grade, so it's way bigger than all the other ones because it's at a bigger scale. Whereas most people are using 144 scale, and it's like that's like one of the main people they have to fight or something. I mean, it's a cool series, and the action actually is really good. But some of the other stuff is kind of like simple and kind of it's all right. I mean, it's insert, you know, that style show like protagonists and side characters and villains, and there's no stakes whatsoever. Um,
Yeah.
but like the other two series was Witch from Mercury and Iron Blooded Orphans. Iron Blooded Orphans was years ago at this point,
Yeah.
like kind of right before that kind of era you talk about these past like 4 or 5 years. And Witch from Mercury's pretty good. I think Iron Blooded Orphans is definitely better.
Yeah.
Witch from Mercury's fine. It'd be interesting to see. Hopefully they after this next build series they do another regular Gundam series. Because that's what I want is just do more
Yeah.
regular Gundam stuff. Give me some like serious stakes, like do something serious.
Yeah.
And even like Witch
Yeah.
from
I
Mercury, like it starts off like a lighter tone, slower pace, but the end of the first part or whatever, it does fucking ramp up immediately. So that's why I've been needing to go back and watch. Uh,
the second part.
yeah, which is a few episodes in now. I don't know. I just haven't had time to. I need to
Yeah.
just to see where things go. I think it kind of goes back to status quo, but then it kind of there's probably stuff going on that I just haven't seen. But it's also Gundam's one of those series that's so when you kind of start to look into it, it's very intimidating because there's so much of it.
There's just a lot of it. There's just a
Yeah.
lot.
I mean, it's been around for 40 years. 40, like, yeah, 40 years. So, yeah, there's a lot of it.
Yeah. Which I mean, Iron-Blooded Orphans I think was a really good one for me to start off
Hmm.
with, just because I mean, it's still got like that seriousness behind it, the war drama,
Yeah.
but
It's
kind of
not
got
tied
that.
to any. It's not tied to any continuity. It's a new. At the time, it was a brand new anime. So that helps.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's still got the whole military aspect to it,
Hmm.
but it's also like bringing in like the yakuza shit
Yeah,
like
that one was
that.
like a kind of that was like that one's like unique flavor. It was kind of in like
Yeah,
Yakuza have like big like Yakuza themes and like Yakuza type style to it, and like mafia stuff going on, which is like
yeah,
unique to that one.
yeah. Which is kind of like a badass concept because if you think about it, like I mean, if we lived in a world where mechs and shit like that were like the top like fucking use of like military combat or like a
Mm-hmm.
special forces or some shit like that, you know good and damn well if the yakuza or like
It'd
any of
probably
the
yeah be
fucking
some like
gangs or
space
something like
mafia or
that,
something.
oh yeah, like there would at least be some group out there like that that would at least get their hands on at least the one mobile suit or some shit.
Well, yeah, and actually like in that world they're kind of somewhat common. I know like the big thing that's common is the like there's some that are common and then there's the mobile worker like which like
Yeah,
the little like tank things that they're driving.
yeah,
That's just like like that technology is used for like regular everyday equipment and stuff. Because that's like what the main characters are all doing. They're all mining and stuff. Um,
yeah,
but that one I kind of like what they did with the Gundams. It was kind of a unique thing where they're all. Which actually thinking about it just now, it's kind of like Warhammer, like the Dreadnoughts and Warhammer. They're all those are three like couple 100-year old like artifacts they were finding from like a past war from a couple hundred
yeah,
years ago that ever since then there hasn't been a military conflict really. There's been like pirates and like stuff like that in space, but there hasn't been like a serious military conflict. So they haven't made nothing better in all that time,
yeah,
and that was a
yeah.
cool thing. And I kind of wish they did like another series set in it because like they said like there's like I don't remember, they said there's like 70 of them or something out there, and we only ever see like 4 or 5 of them. So
Yeah.
it would be cool if there was like another. I know they did some. I don't know. It was like a mobile game or some like little thing that they did a release for that technically is set in that universe with new characters and stuff, and I think shows another one. Uh,
Mhm.
but I want another like series.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally fucking agree. Like, I thought when they announced like Witch and Mercury, I thought it was gonna be like a more serious one, which to a degree it is, from
It
what I
well
understand.
when you watch like the last 2 episodes or so, it gets it gets that way darker.
And but I don't know. Whenever I think of Gundam, I think of just a war drama,
Yeah, I
pretty
mean
much.
that's basically what it is. I
That's
mean, I
because
think you would really like Gundam Double O.
down below.
That one was mid 2000s, I think, or 2010 ish. It was a couple years before Iron Blooded Orphans, and just like Iron Blooded Orphans, it's its own separate thing. Um, and that one that's what this big one that I got for the Exia. They do kind of. I mean, I've made jokes to you about it. I think I'm actually in the Let's Play. You'll hear one of the jokes I made about it, where there's like 1 or 2 things that are kind of dumb in the series. One of which is so, and to kind of set up the series, there's like 3 or 4 different like not like international government organizations or like governments or whatever that are all kind of constantly at odds with each other, and so they all have like their own type of mobile suits that they use, their own like style of them. Well, all of a
Yeah.
sudden, this group called Celestial Beings shows up, and they have 5 Gundams, or like yeah, 4 or 5 Gundams or whatever, and they're like whole mission thing is to end all war, and there's like a whole thing for that, and they're just like the main characters or whatever. One of the each one is a special one, specialized in something different, and one of them is specializes in sniping. It has a huge fucking sniper rifle, and like in one scene, it's like they're like fighting in low orbit, and he's on Earth sniping them from the surface of the Earth, which is pretty cool. Uh, he becomes not alive at one point, and in the beginning of the second season, we find out they need to replace him, and it turns out this whole time he's had a twin brother, and he replaces him. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's such a cheesy fucking cop out.
Yeah, and then, which this actually is a good thing. Uh, Throughout the first, because it's two seasons. Throughout the first season, they keep cutting to these two characters, who, I guess they're supposed to be comic relief slash like this is what normal people think during like all this shit that's going on, all this international conflicts that's going on. It's like these two like high school students or whatever that just so happen to live next door or in the same apartment building as the main character, and so they see him every once in a while. And they're like, "What's this weird fucking kid?" Setina FC, I believe is his name. But there's a weird twist where they just so happen to be somewhere where a bomb goes off and one of them gets really fucked up and like all of a sudden their story becomes very serious at like between seasons, like when the season switches to it like literally I remember I was watching it and I was like, man, these characters, because the characters are kind of fucking annoying to be honest when they kept cutting to him in the first season. And on one of the episodes, I was like, man, I gotta know, does this fucking go somewhere? Like, why do they keep cutting to these fucking people? They're annoying as fuck. It contributes nothing to the story. And so I looked into the comments, and that's what people were talking about the comments. And one of them said, "Don't worry, just wait for season two. It's worth it." And that was pretty cool. It was worth it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that one's a good one. The animation's fucking top notch on that one. Because around after Wing, so Gundam Wing's the last one that's hand drawn, and Gundam Seed is the first one that's all digital. In my opinion, the action and stuff in that one's really good, but the people aren't as good.
Yeah.
There's something about how their faces are kind of all flat and all kind of look the same. Like they almost all have the same shaped head and all their like facial features in this almost in the same exact spot. I don't know what it is. That one's still pretty good. They actually that one's two seasons. They did a sequel to it, Seed Destiny, which is not as good, but the action's still pretty good. I still watched it. Some of the
Yeah.
characters are kind of annoying. Uh, but then Double O is after that, and that one is like where they actually like figure their shit out. And there actually is like other ones in between. Like I don't know if it was between those or between Double O and Iron Blooded Orphans. That's kind of forgotten about. I watched the first
Mm.
couple episodes of. It's not that great. I mean, I'm gonna go back and watch it just because I do kind of want to watch like all of them, and I think the Gundams are kind of unique looking. It's called
Yeah.
Gundam Reconquista in G, and it's got a weird title, and it's a weird universe that's like not a normal Earth with normal war. I don't know. It's just weird. It's very indicative of anime of its time. I think it might be like 2013 or something like that, or maybe before that. Um,
Oh.
which you know what I mean when like when you watch when if you were to watch it. And like its style is very different, but kind of fits that era.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't like it, and it's very forgettable. Most people dropped it. Um, that's one of the ones that's kind of like one of my holes in the Gundams I haven't seen. Like
Yeah.
that one, Turn A Gundam, which is supposed to be pretty good. That's the one that's got what everyone refers to as the Mustachio Gundam, because instead of the V fin being on top of its head, it's like above its mouth. It's weird. It's kind of weird looking, but it's kind of cool. And that one, from what I understand about it, at that point they had the time that one came out. There was two or three. There was a couple different like alternate timeline series like Wing and Mobile Fighter G Gundam and stuff. I don't know if Wing was out,
Yeah.
but there's a couple that were separate from the main universe, and they tried to technically tried to make them all in the same universe, and it was set like thousands of years, but after all of them.
It.
And it maybe doesn't work, but it's still a good series.
Shit, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely need to fucking dabble into more of it. Like what I
Hmm.
need to do is just. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, because I remember I still need to fucking get through JoJo's uh season one, which I think is Phantom Blood or something like that.
It's something like that.
Something like that. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, I can definitely actually fit that another Gundam series in there. I'll
Hmm.
probably actually start one tonight before I go to bed and whatnot, and just fucking
I would say it's Double O, because Double O is pretty top notch.
double O.
I've been thinking about rewatching that one because that was a long time ago that I watched that one.
Yeah.
I definitely need to go back and definitely watch the movie it's 2 seasons and then there's a movie where they're like
Yeah.
fighting by the moon or something. I don't fucking.
Some shit like that,
It
probably.
gets wild. That one gets a little from what I because I did watch most of the movie, or I may have watched and just kind of forgot some of it. Some of the aspects of it get a little fucking wild out there concept wise. Because
Yeah.
so in like the regular Gundam universe, Universal Century, it's like the original Gundam, Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta, Charge Counterattack, Unicorn, uh, was it 08th MS Team, 0080, 83, Igloo. Like that's like a lot of the series take place in this main universe. Narrative Gundam, NT, Narrative Gundam, um, Hathaway's Flash on Netflix. Those all take place in the main universe, and they have one of the big concepts in it that gets kind of rethought of and redone in different ways in other series is the new types. New types. So it's like this core theory that's in the world that when humans move to space, we'll begin our next stage of evolution, which is the development of new types of humans, new types, and they'll have. I think that the original ideal form is they'll be able to have true understanding emotionally with each other, something like that. But a lot of people use it for like ace pilots and stuff because they have like this extra almost sixth sense. But it's something like that. But in a lot of some of the other series, they either that are their own universe, they either have nothing like that or they have something that's kind of like that but different. And Double O has something that's like that but different, and it gets a little weird. I don't remember exactly what it was. I remember there's like a whole thing where one of the Gundam pilots, who's part of like the main Gundam team or whatever, he there's something where he's maybe uh connecting to some. Oh, yeah, because they have so in that series they have what's called Quanti mode, where like it's like they're like powered up for their Gundam where they kind of connect to it mentally or something. Well, he's like going into like a Quanti supercomputer or something. I think I have to rewatch it to make sure, but it's something kind of weird like that. And he's
Jesus.
like floating around inside of this satellite naked or something. That's fucking. I don't remember. He's like becoming digitized or something. He's digivolving.
Digivolving.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One of the other Gundam pilots I remember, he has multiple personality syndrome because he was experimented on as a child to become a super ace pilot or something. And he has like his like regular like kind of quiet shy personality. Then he has his like evil I'm gonna kill you all personality. It's kind of emo. He has his hair does that
Kind of.
kind of thing. Uh,
He has that fuckboy hairdo and everything.
you'll see. But the Gundams in that show are fucking like top tier Gundams. Like they do have like another. I remember there's another set that a couple of them that show up later. Because that's the thing is like Gundams are treated differently in different series. Usually, the Gundam is like the super advanced prototype that kind of like Batman's suit from Dark Knight. It's like too expensive to make and it's not really worth it. But
Yeah.
it's like the government trying to make the best thing it can, and then like we'll strip it down and make like a base model off of that.
Hmm.
And this, it's like that group Celestial Being. They created the Gundams, and they have the only ones that are out there. I think they have four that I'm thinking of them, trying to picture them all in my head. And then later on, there's like a splinter group from that group, and they have three more. And then that's like, but like all the other countries don't have Gundams; they have their own stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of like that in Gundam Wing, where there's everyone else has like their own mobile suits, and then the people who have the Gundams make like a team of Gundams.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it happens. Seed's kind of it's like an in between of those where they are like prototype, like first of their kind type units. There's like 4 or 5 different ones, and the main character gets one of them, and then the bad guys have the rest, and they have like 3 of them, and then more of them show up later. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them in Seed. Seed has a lot of Gundams in it.
Hell yeah. Fuck, dude. Good old Gundam, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking yeah. I think it would be in their best interest to at least fucking do a more serious, like actual Gundam series, though.
Well,
Because I mean,
you say that, but
the last one was like how long ago? I mean,
I don't remember. It was like maybe 2017 for Iron Blooded Orphans.
fuck, dude. It's long overdue then. Shit.
Well, I mean, they're doing like Witch Mercury now, and they did do uh, what was it? They did the narrative movie, and they did the first.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
it's supposed to be
right.
the first of a trilogy of Hathaway's Flash movies. Still waiting to hear for part 2 and 3. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's like they taking a sweet ass time on those.
That and whenever we fucking get it, the live action, whenever the fuck that's
Yeah, I
coming.
think COVID might have fucked that and put it in development hell. Because it was before that they were starting to work on it, and then that happened, like when they were barely into pre-production, and I think it kind of fucked it.
Yeah,
So
because they announced that they were working on it in 2018, I
yeah,
think
because
is when
the
it
whole
was.
point was that they were working on it as part of the 40th to celebrate the 40th year anniversary, which is 2019.
Yeah,
And they announced like they have a director and writer, and Legendary is going to produce it, and then COVID happened. I think that kind of just fucked everything. So I
yeah.
mean, maybe either we're not going to hear anything for like a couple more years, or because I looked up into something a while back that like there was like a writer and director change or something, and they're starting to work on
Probably,
scripts and figure it out. Uh, so
probably.
either it's going to be development hell for until it just disappears, or they're like as they're starting because now everything's starting to get caught up with all the movies that are supposed to be coming out over the COVID years. Uh, Maybe it's just down the line they're going to throw some money at it and get it done the next year or two. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. We'll see, man. Hopefully, hopefully we won't have to wait too much longer. But I mean,
I mean, it would both. It wouldn't surprise me if we did or didn't get some type of teaser in the next year or two.
yeah,
Like I wouldn't be surprised either way
yeah.
because it's kind of in just that like limbo zone right now, from what I'm aware. I mean, it's been a couple few months since I looked up anything, so I might maybe later look up see if there's any news about it. Who knows?
Let me see. Actually, because I think I was pulling up an article that live ago.
Because I think the last thing I saw.
Okay, so there's one from April 28th, 2023.
Okay.
See, after a long time of silence, Netflix is finally moving forward with its upcoming Gundam live action adaptation, which will make Gundam fans excited and anxious. The project announced way back in 2018 had a production start. We've since learned has been pushed back, probably
Yeah.
COVID, all that. Oh, fuck, Legendary's doing it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That-
That's who they announced like from the beginning. I think it was actually like
Okay.
very recently that Netflix took it over. Like they're going to produce it. Like, but it's Legendary's like making it. Because originally it was just going to like go to theaters or whatever. But I think Netflix. Uh, I think they signed some deal with Gundam or something. Because I remember leading up to the first Hathaway's Flash, which those are exclusive Netflix movies. At least in America they are. Uh, they uploaded like the original Gundam series or like the movie compilation versions of like original Gundam and Gundam Zeta and maybe Double Zeta I think or something like that.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of like old Gundam stuff all of a sudden. Uh, Around the time they were getting Hathaway's Flash.
Okay. Um, so it says with Jordan Vogt Roberts will be directing and producing it. He has credits including Kong Skull Island, You're the Worst, and more.
Mm-hmm.
He also has been tapped to adapt Metal Gear Solid live action, starring Oscar Isaac.
Hmm.
See, and then I guess this is what Old Boy said. My goal is to, for all the people who might say, I don't know where to start with Gundam, I want to create this film and give them an access point where you can say, this is where you start, this is your entry point. Which, I mean,
Yeah, I
I guess
wonder
that's
if he's.
a pretty good way of getting people into it
Well, I mean,
because, I
you
mean,
have
most
to.
people not might be into, like, anime or.
Well, that and like you wouldn't want to do like as much as like Char's counterattack's like a big like thing that most Gundam fans have watched. You wouldn't want to do
Yeah.
that first as the live action.
Oh,
You'd either want to adapt like the beginning of the original Gundam series in some way, or do an original thing,
yeah.
or
I think they're probably just going to end up doing something original.
I mean I have a feeling that it's gonna be like an amalgamation of of like original stuff, but also like using the framework and names and design of like the original Gundam series.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool because I mean, obviously, being that it's 40 something years old now, the original series is pretty dated and could use like a modern ish an update to modern science fiction as opposed to 1979 Japan science fiction. But they could definitely still keep most of the ideas, especially if they go with the expanded upon Gundam the Origin version. Because
Yeah.
there's the original series and then there's Gundam the Origin, which is a retelling of the original series,
Yeah.
which expands upon it. Like there's things like in Gundam the Origin, like one of the first things you see is so the main Gundam from the original series is the RX-78-2. In this series, you
Yeah.
see the RX-78-1 first,
Yeah.
and like as in like a separate area that gets destroyed or something. Uh,
Which actually that says right here because it's for the plot. It's really not known,
yeah.
but all they know right now is from the indicator is one teaser image has the RX-78-2 robot model seen
Mm-hmm.
above,
Yeah, that's the
which
one. That's I mean that's the giant one I got up there. That's the OG. Yeah, that image has been around for a long time. Uh,
yeah,
that's the OG. OG. Yeah, I mean that figures that makes sense there. That's what they're going to do. Also because they could work. They have already have a starting point with the model, the CG model they used for Ready Player One.
yeah. Actually, yeah, dude, that shit was so fucking wild when they pulled that one.
Bro,
Oh my
when that
god,
happened, I damn near busted a nut all over that movie theater, bro.
bro, fucking same. And then the motherfucker had the audacity to be like, "What took you so long? I was trying to choose my mobile suit."
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh.
Well, that's the thing. Like he had a lot of choices. I mean, going
He did have a lot of
because obviously he's
choices.
going to do some like '80s something. So like even outside of Gundam, there's all kinds of shit he could have chose. And like
Oh, definitely.
I mean, to be honest, I was not expecting the fucking Gundam reference in that movie like whatsoever.
No, no. Not a big reference like that, at least. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, probably like a little nod here, like in the background or something, but like not as like, oh boy, fucking pulling up in a fucking full mobile
Right.
suit.
I mean, it's fucking sick.
But I don't know. I probably would have ended up fucking if I was in that situation. Oh, dude, that'd been.
Well, see, and the thing is, so compared from the book to the movie, the book all the references are like '80s and '70s references, whereas the movie has a lot of modern day stuff in it. So assuming
Yeah.
that we had access to modern day stuff, I would choose one of the ones that's way more powerful than the OG.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. I probably would have gone with like Unicorn or something
yeah, the
like
fucking
that.
unicorn one, the fucking uh God Gundam, uh
I would have gone with Spiegel.
yeah, fucking yeah. Fucking Spiegel Gundam. Um
Spiegel.
Smeagol Gundam. But even like
Smeagol.
the fucking like Strike Freedom. That's just because that's the fucking cool one with wings. It's flying. It has like a shitload of guns.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of them. You fucking get like
Fuck
get
you.
go like ridiculous. And there's one that's the Gundam Dendrobium, which is it's a like normal sized Gundam that has this basically ship attached to it that's just like hundreds of missile pods or something. There's a model kit for it, and I really want it, but They made it years ago, and it's a few $100s to get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's like super ridiculous. Like fucking do the full armor Gundam with all
Oh,
the extra fucking packs and extra armor and stuff on it.
fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god.
So many fucking so much shit to choose from.
Oh yeah.
Especially if I can
Yeah.
use the fucking the funnels and shit. Maybe like the fucking new Gundam. Uh, the Greek letter new. I have the market for that one. See, is it? Yeah, it's the one that's you can barely see it, but it's that white spot back there. That one has like these
Oh
huge fucking so funnels because I don't you haven't really none of the series you watch really use the funnels. Uh, it's basically like little like mind remote, just like laser shooters, like they just like extra guns that you can have that float around you that you kind of control with your mind for new type people. A handful of the mobile suits that show up have them, and eventually, because Amuro is a new type, Amuro, the main character from Gundam, he in the Char's counterattack movie has the new Gundam, and he has a set of like these huge ones that are just like giant fucking beam cannons. They're pretty sweet. So
yeah,
cool to have that
dude.
one.
Oh yeah. Fucking
Hell, to go outside of Gundam, could use a fucking Warlord Titan.
you. I feel like there might have been. I don't know. I would have to go back and watch the movie again, but I feel like I might have saw
A Warhammer
a
reference?
War
There
A
might.
reference in there.
There might.
I don't. But then again, I don't know. Like it's there's just so much shit going on in some of those scenes that it's
Mm-hmm.
just like you would literally have to like pause and
Mm-hmm.
fucking look around.
Yeah, I remember when that movie came out for like, especially when the Blu-ray came out for a hot minute. There was like just a huge stream of YouTube videos that were, because at the time Easter egg videos were huge. That was just like going over all the Easter eggs in the movie,
Oh
and
yeah,
there's like hundreds of videos for it. There might be.
yeah, dude, it's fucking insane. Um, feel like yeah, I definitely because I want to say like that scene where him and his buddy were on that fucking volcano or whatever. It was like the PvP area or some shit like that, where you had to like get money, and if you died, you lost all your
Mm-hmm.
money and shit like that. I I fucking feel like I've seen at least like maybe a bolter of
Oh
some
no,
sort,
I think
or
what you're thinking of is there's a StarCraft guy in that scene.
yeah, there's a
The dude from
StarCraft guy.
StarCraft,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
almost a Warhammer reference.
almost. But I don't know. I feel like there might be,
I mean, there
even
could
if it's
be.
not like a space marine, I feel like there's probably like at least like a bolter or something somewheres in there,
Probably. I mean,
maybe.
it's been a while since I watched that movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, fuck, that came out in like what, 2017, 2018, some
Probably.
shit like that.
Where you got a poster
Oh,
somewhere?
oh fuck,
Oh shit! I guess
fuck,
he got a poster somewhere.
huh? Oh no, I'm about to turn off the light because I think termites are swarming again.
Get shitted on. I should probably look see if I
Fuck,
got any. Gavin in the dark.
and in the dark. Oh.
It's termite
I mean,
season, everybody.
fucking, I hate it, dude. I
I've
hate
only
it
seen like one or
so.
two in my bathroom like the other day. I like luckily I like honestly those have never really been a problem anywhere I lived, except for a little bit at the last place I was at with my mom. Like I didn't really even really know it. Like at my old house in Pearl River, I didn't even know it was a thing because like we just didn't get them
Oh
in the
yeah.
house really until like right before we moved out. It was weird.
Oh, fucking dude, fucking love it.
It is what it is. Gavin after dark. You know
Gavin
what?
after dark.
I'll match. Cause why not? The whole fucking screen went black.
Whole fucking screen, bro.
This shit's
The
so
whole
funny.
fucking screen,
This is great content.
bro. This is like 10 out of 10. Like,
I'm gonna make it. There we go.
and I'm waiting for my fucking like laptop to turn on or something. That way it can at least like
I mean, you got
illuminate.
like a little like. I guess your brothers do something. You got a little back accent light behind you. There you go. You're blue too. Oh, never mind. Um, yeah. Can't wait for that Gundam movie. It'll be pretty sweet when it happens,
Oh, definitely.
and the Warhammer stuff when that happens.
Yeah. Whenever old boy fucking gets to actually film in it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think they're still like planning like what they're all gonna do, but
Yeah.
it seems like it's happening.
That's
I'll put on another light. It's a little dark in here.
ooh. 10 out of 10 podcast episode right here, peeps.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Ooh, yeah, spooky. Spoopy. But
Yeah,
yeah, I had to like turn off my fucking light because like we have a big ass like window and shit, and it's like right by the fucking front door.
mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing they're fucking swarming again tonight. Me, dude.
Get you some bug zappers,
Fuck,
bro.
bro. Honestly,
Just take a
let me
couple of
actually
those
check.
outside and just fucking in the morning have to go sweep up a pile of fucking termites. I mean, shit, if I lived in an area that had them bad, I'd fucking get a couple of them fucking things.
Oh my god, dude.
I think by us they treat for them and stuff, so I don't think we have to worry about it. Like I'm pretty sure we even have, because I know my old neighbor. I think the neighborhood that I grew up in. I think the reason why we never really got them is because they had a truck that would drive through the neighborhood and like spraying shit like very regularly.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we never got it. I think they might. They don't, I don't think they come into my neighborhood now, but they drive. I think they drive down the main road. I feel like I've heard or seen them out there before once or twice.
Yeah.
Um, so that's why like, it never was a thing. Like your little accent stripe in your face.
I know, right? There we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Something better than what it was, at least.
One of the things you definitely have to do if you take off like some time to come out here for a few days is you have to bring that Gundam stuff up, that Gundam stuff, that fucking Warhammer stuff up, bought you so we can get it built for you.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Fucking I don't know. Oh fuck, dude, I'm so paranoid now because I saw a couple of termites and I'm not fucking happy.
It is what it is, man.
That's the shitty part about living in the South, everybody. When termites fucking swarm, dude, there's literally not a goddamn thing you can do about it.
Yeah. But hey, maybe them bug zappers outside will fucking do something. They'll keep them distracted and kill them all.
Shit, you right.
Fucking just put
You
one in the middle
right.
of your room, bro. Have one over your
Fucking
shoulder during the podcast. Just fucking. Zzz.
I have like a kill count.
Yeah. And just have to fucking sweep up a pile of them after the show.
Oh my god, dude. I might have to. I don't know. Cause you know what? Let me check.
He's checking. Oh man. One of these days I gotta
Uh,
finish painting up my Warhammer stuff. It's a never-ending process.
no, not at the moment. It looks like not at the moment. But
Not
I can guarantee you, somewhere's out in like the living room, probably. There's probably
a lot.
a good coming. Yeah. Which is the fucked up part is they didn't. They swarmed not that long ago.
I don't. I know it's like a whole season that they do it like kind of regularly.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna have to like fucking move a lot of this shit out and just like sweep the floors and shit like that. Probably. That's the most fucking
I
irritating
would just
part
like
right there.
as much as it's gonna suck just leaving them there. I would say maybe as far as like moving furniture, like kids are behind furniture. Like wait, like look up see when the season ends. So then you got to do it like once,
See,
or like move them far enough that you can get like a vacuum hose back there.
yeah. I'm actually gonna Google it real fast and see.
Termite
Good
season.
old fucking Google, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are getting some insight on the life of a Southern, you know.
Yep.
All
Damn, bro,
right,
this
Google.
lighting makes my beard look way bigger than it is. Looks like it comes all the way down to here.
Oh my god, it does. Yeah.
But it don't.
I end up looking like a fucking emo twat who's in a fucking.
I mean, you kind of are.
Stop it.
It's
Stop
just
it.
it's just a phase. It's not a phase, mom.
When does termite season end, buddy? According to two sources, November. What the fuck?
No.
No, that ain't right. That is not
You
right.
maybe gotta add some more, some like do some other research because there's like I think there's probably like termite season, then there's like the swarming season like that you're in. So I think that's only like a few weeks or something. Like that's not it ain't no like 6 7 months long.
So March to July.
Yeah,
That sounds more realistic.
yeah. Which you're I mean you're halfway through it.
Fuck me, man.
So like a month, just like fucking. That's when you or maybe pull stuff out just a little bit that you can fit a vacuum hose and just like vacuum up. Yeah, I don't think I really. I don't think I get them. I don't
Fuck
remember
it.
like last year seeing any. I mean, like I said,
Yeah, last year I didn't really notice too many. Um, the one before last, there wasn't really much of anything we saw, but then the last swarm, oh my fucking god, dude, it was literally fucking record breaking from
mm,
what I understand. Like they fucking went all out. Just another bug that needs to go fucking extinct, in my opinion. But hey, whatever.
hey man, get some pet frogs and just let them loose during termite season. Just
Shit.
walk
Well,
around your
we ended
house
up
with
having
them in your
traps.
hands.
Yeah, we ended up having some of them traps put out, like dug into the ground and
Mm-hmm.
everything like that. And I'm guessing it didn't really work that
No,
well.
those help like just keeping them just like in general from your house. They don't.
Yeah.
I don't think they do anything when it comes to like the swarms.
No.
Uh, because that just keeps them from like burrowing underground and like getting to like your support beams and stuff. So I mean, it is you should have those and like have them come like come have your
Yeah.
house come sprayed regularly. But I don't think it really does much as far as the swarms. Like when there's just so many of them. Um, unless you just like fucking keep a couple like off spray cans outside your house and shoot them with pellet guns and they let them explode.
Yeah. Get like all
Kill them
snowed
Jaws
up
style.
like that. Walk out there with a big old fucking like spray cannon and just
Mm-hmm.
fucking douse every single one of them in sight.
Yeah. Or you could shoot like Jaws style and like throw the can of off in there and just fucking
Got you, motherfucker.
you one ugly son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
man.
But I don't know. Somebody told me that like they only really do a swarm like a few times.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Like look up like the time when that happens. Like not necessarily like termite season because that's like cause I
Yeah.
think that is like till November or whatever till it gets cold.
Yeah.
Um, but like I think they only swarm like during a couple months. During probably like, the hottest, most humid months. Outside of that, they probably don't really swarm for shit.
Let's see. How many times do you once a year? Fuck you.
No, it's not. Yeah,
Once a year. My ass. I wish it was just once a year.
no,
Fuck.
I know it's like a kind of like that's just something that could happen like any given day during like a couple months.
Yeah. I think it just depends on the temperature and whatnot
Mm-hmm.
outside. Which it's been fucking hot and humid as fuck lately,
It's been
so
raining a lot out here.
yeah. Oh, I see you, motherfucker.
Oh shit, he's on the prowl. He's getting
Went
it.
somewheres, but I don't know where.
Damn.
I heard it flop down somewheres.
Let's see. Let's
That's
see.
about it.
Let's see. Trying to think of what else to talk about. I've been kind of not necessarily addicted to, but playing a lot of this mobile game I used to play a lot of a while back. Bleach Brave Souls. It's one of those character collecting gotcha games that can be a money
Yep.
hole. I always found that its microtransactions were way too expensive, most of them, so I never did any of them, like any of the character packs, because they're just way too expensive. But like just playing the game, I've played a lot. And it's one of those games that you kind of just because you could turn on autoplay for like the missions and stuff. You kind of just like tell it, hey, go do these missions, go do this mission, do this autoplay from thanks. Let me level up my characters so I can get more characters. But I'm kind of I was just happened before. I get to a point where so basically if there were an objective to the game, it would be to collect like all the characters and max level them. That
Yeah.
is probably impossible and will take forever because they're constantly adding more characters and to actually like truly like level up a character all the way and like all the different ways you can power up characters that it would take it takes so long. But just
Oh
to get
yeah.
like but in order so how you buy characters is you use spirit orbs. You get spirit orbs by hitting level caps for characters for the first time and like beating missions and stuff and doing certain challenges you can get them to. But the main way to get them is when you get a character for the first time and you max level them, and that's how you get them. That's how you get like large chunks of them. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not getting new characters fast enough to keep up with trying to buy more characters to where pretty much all the characters that I have are beyond the point where I'll get any more spirit orbs from them. And I've done most of the missions. There's some stuff I could do, but for the most part, I'm kind of at a halt. My grinding is came down to a halt. It's weird. So there's like different star characters. There's like one star all the way to 6 star. 6 star characters are just when your 5 star characters get fully leveled up and you fill out their character tree or whatever. You can make them a
Yeah.
6 star and start over at level 1, and then they get up to 150, and then you fill up their soul tree again, and then you can get them to the new level cap of 200. Well, you only get the spirit orbs at 150, so I have like 100 and something characters at level 150. That I guess I'm just gonna start making them level 200.
Yeah.
Like get like if
Yeah.
I was actually like sit there and explain to you like all the ways different things and that you can level up on a character and stuff, it's just endless grind. It gets hard. Like
Yeah. Fucking on the PlayStation, it's on there, and it was like a free to play thing.
yeah, it's a
Oh.
free mobile game.
Yeah. And I tried it out, and it was pretty fun. Like I probably put in like, I mean, not that much, like maybe an hour or two
Mm-hmm.
into it, and it's fun. But oh my fucking god, dude, I could see like the
Mm-hmm.
point of where it would start to slow down, and you're like, oh fuck, like
Yeah, I think I've
this is where
unlocked almost 500 characters in my album, and there's
oh
like 13 or 1400 plus. The thing
damn,
is the majority of them you get from like the different character packs, but they're usually only there for like different ones are there for limited time and stuff. And then
yeah,
they like so they like every like holiday season, every like major holiday, they add like holiday variants of these characters, holiday variants of that character. There's these kind of characters. They constantly adding new characters, um, and it's a fucking grind because like so one of the several ways of love that things you could make a character better is so in order to get them from so when you get let's say when you get a 5 star character, right? Keep it, we're gonna fucking get into this. When you get a 5 star character, just right off the bat, you can only level them up to level 60. You have to go to their spirit tree, which is like just like attribute upgrades, where you spend like different resources to upgrade and make them a little bit stronger. You have to do
yeah,
one of the columns of the tree will get you 20 more levels, so they'll get up to level 80. But that's not, they go up to level 100. How you do that is you sacrifice other characters that you have to augment them, and you have to do 4 levels worth of augmentation to get them up to the final 20 levels, get to level 100. You can use any character and any star character to do this because there's some like the lower star characters you just get hundreds of over and over again, so you could just dump them into higher level characters. But where it gets interesting is if you have the exact same character, the exact same version of the same character, it you only need one to level it up, and you have to level it up 4 times. And you get this like special ability extra slot thing that opens up and you need four of them. So you have to get the same character four times, same exact version of that character four times, which is very hard and very rare to do that unless you're actually spending money on the game.
Yeah.
But then if you just have the same character but it's a different version, you don't get that special up. Uh, but I think if it's a 5 star, it's so weird. Like how like okay, the perfect character to augment a character with is the exact same. It's a duplicate of the exact same thing. But then every step you take away from that, it gets less. Where if it's a different character, but it's the same character but different version, or if it's the same stars, you can get so much of that augment level. But then you can use like I think a 5 star takes 32 4 star characters to get that extra 20 levels,
Yeah.
and then you can make them 6 star. There's just so much stupid shit. But then each one of those slots that you unlock, like it's so hard to explain without actually showing it. This could be like a whole other video of me going through like a character and like you can level up. You can have because you can have accessories that you can level up to that you could attach three of them to a character. Then you can have three linked characters that give different benefits, and each of those slots can be leveled up 20 times, and that's a fucking bitch. And then there's these other slots that you get from the specialists from doing augmenting with the same character that each one of those can be leveled up, and there's fucking like five of them. It's so fucking stupid. There's just so much shit. And it's one of those
So
games where you only which I hate when mobile games do this. You only have in order to do a mission, you have tickets, soul tickets, and you only have so many of them a day, and they recharge like one every I think it's like 50. You get 50 of them a day, and it takes 24 hours for all of them to come back, pretty much.
yeah.
It might actually take a little less, but it's like 15 or 12 minutes per ticket or something. I don't remember what it was. And there are ways to get more of them, other than like certain missions can reward like a pack of them. Like at one point, I had like 500 or 600 of them. I fucking burned through all of them. And like, and then there's like multiplayer modes, guild modes, which I would like to have a full guild. That would be pretty sweet if you ever think about maybe playing this game again. Because I'm just the only person in my guild.
Oh yeah. I would imagine it's crossplay, huh?
I play it on Steam.
Play it on Steam.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same account. Like you make your account or whatever, like with them, and you could just bring it. You could bring it to your phone, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And you can link all your accounts together. Because originally I played it on phone, and actually, whenever I start to get into like the more of the in game stuff, which I probably will be soon, I should probably start playing on my phone again because controls are better. Like on the computer, I just like point and click, and I don't actually have to like fight and play the missions. I just turn on auto, and some of like the kind of higher level stuff. My character I do like die a few times on, but I have a bunch of these revive token things, so I just burn through those, use a bunch of those up. Um,
Yeah.
it is annoying though because some of like the missions that are good for certain rewards are these like online co-op missions where you're playing with three other players, and some of those can be kind of difficult, especially if your characters are kind of under level or not quite set up right. And so there's been times where I'm like trying to grind out a bunch of those missions, and I'm dying 3 or 4 or 5 times, and I'm using like five of these fucking revive tickets. It's like that's a lot, even though I have like 100 something of them. I've run out eventually if I keep doing it like that. But I mean, if I was actually playing on my phone, I could actually like not die as much, or like yeah, because I could actually like back up, get away from damage, try and dodge better. Like I still kind of dodge like on the computer a bit, um, but it only does so much. And
Yeah.
I can't even do raids. I don't think you can auto play on raids. I think you have to actually play it.
Probably. I would imagine so.
But I mean, I kind of enjoy playing. It's just like when I'm like doing stuff, like while I'm working on fucking models or shit, or I'm watching YouTube, I'll fucking throw it up and click and play for a while. I was doing it earlier,
Yeah.
grinding
I'll
out.
probably I'll probably re-download it and
I
everything on
don't
the
know how big it
PlayStation.
is on the phone. It might not be that big. I mean, it's got
I
pretty
can't imagine
basic
it's
graphics. It does
yeah.
do updates pretty regularly though. That's the only thing that might be an issue
Yeah.
for you if storage is a problem.
Yeah, no. I don't think it's a very big game. I think it might be like maybe like a gig or two or
Right.
something like that. Which I mean, that's I guess that's kind of big for mobile, but
I
I
mean, I
think
don't,
that's just
how
for
big
the.
was Tacticus? Because you got rid of that because it was too big. You were taking up too much space or something.
I don't remember. I don't remember how much it was. It might have been around that.
Mm-hmm. But that kind of gave you the experience of like in Tacticus, like there's like several different parts of your character you could level up. That's kind of how Bleach is.
Yeah,
And there are like
yeah,
opportunities to get like tickets that give you like max level characters that, but it's all the extras. There's like the end game leveling stuff, and then there's like getting to max level, which are kind of two separate things. It's max level, but it doesn't have all the end game stuff
yeah.
because that stuff takes so much time and grinding to get through that they ain't gonna give you that for free.
No, no.
And then
Uh,
I could tell you like what to do to like maximize your time, like your tickets playing, especially since like as a new player, you'll be able to get a shitload of tickets to where you could play as much missions as you want, basically because this is the tip to anybody who's a new player to Bleach Brave Souls. Do not do the main story missions first. There's a type of missions called subquest. You want to do all of those first because every couple pretty regularly you'll be getting packs of because they when you complete them, they each time you complete a mission for the first time in some quest they give you like an extra bonus reward, and it's a very high chance that you get packs of soul tickets more often than you're using them up. That's how I got to like 500 or 600 of them at one point. It's because like I
oh
didn't play for like a while and a bunch of them because they constantly add them new ones pretty regularly. They just added a new one like today or yesterday or something. It's a
yeah.
short one. It's only 3 missions. Like they range from like 3 missions to like up to like 15 missions long.
Holy
And each
shit.
mission has you have a chance to get like a 5 pack of fucking soul tickets, and you probably will get them more than one every 5 missions you do.
Yeah,
And so actually, you might even get like bigger packs too, and so that's like an easy way to like build up a bunch of those so you could like then go do like the regular story missions like a bunch and like uh which this I kind of fucked up this a long time ago. So in your character album, it shows you what characters you've gotten and which ones you've. There's a little badge you get if you max level them. Some of the characters that you get from the first like chapter or two of the main story missions, they're like these like 1 star like shitty characters you'd never want anyway. I just got
yeah,
rid of them and didn't max level them. So now I have that I got them, but they're like these like couple random characters that I've gotten that you can only get them in like a handful of missions, and like it's so annoying just like trying to sit there and just like replay the same mission just like over and over and over and over again, hoping to get this character drop that I've gotten before, and I just never leveled them up all the way. So I would definitely say whenever you get a character for the first time, make sure you level them up all the way. So you get your spirit orbs
hell yeah.
because
Yeah,
that's
I'll definitely. Actually, I got my PlayStation pulled up. I can go and download it right now, real fast.
oh yeah if you have it on your PlayStation. And like it's weird like there are like the co-op missions which are just like higher like higher mid to high level missions for like different resources and stuff. Most of the game you just kind of play by yourself. There is a thing where because you have there's like a friends list and guild and all that stuff where every mission you bring an extra player, an AI like a AI controlled version of a player for like the boss fight or whatever, and
Yeah,
uh, so like we could have each other on our friends list and like if I was actually like you could actually go and like find me on the list. Like I just add random people all the time because if they take you
hmm,
or you take them on a mission, well, yeah. If they take me on a mission, I get what's called friend points, which you could just use for like random resources, and so it's like a random like a little extra bonus you could do, and
yeah.
so like it's ideal to have like a mag like fill out your friends list. You can have like 200 friends. I have like 100 and something friends. I've never messaged or talked to any of these people. These are just random people that I played with one time and just hit send friend request. That's kind of
Yeah.
how it is. I have nobody in my guild though. It's just me. You can have like 20 people in your guild.
Oh shit.
I just sit there and just run the guild missions, and they're they've made them harder in a recent update, so I'm not getting as many points, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because there's like a thing where it's weird, like your guild is ranked by, so you get 3 guild mission tickets a day, and every day you could do the guild mission up to 3 times, and it takes your highest score and adds it up together every day, and then when the season ends, that's what your guild score is. So it takes everyone's highest score from that day. You just keep doing it every day. Uh, but I'm the only person contributing to it, so I don't ever rank up my guild that much.
Uh-huh.
And it's not
Shit.
something that would be like worth playing on the channel or nothing. Like there's fucking nobody making content for this game, bro. There's so many times I've like tried looking up shit. And there's barely any information out there. Like a lot of people play it, like it's had like, hey, here's a gift for everybody for so many millions of downloads, or here it's like 5 or 6 years into the game, coming up on the 6th year of the game or whatever being out, and like there's just not like there's like a couple, there's like one or two people that upload a bunch of stuff on YouTube, but they don't really like do like tips or guides or nothing. And there's
Yeah.
not much other stuff out there, but I know there's people who know like what the fuck to do perfectly, because in the versus mode, you, your characters just like automatically, your teams automatically fight each other. You don't have to actually control it. And some of these people, their teams are
Yeah.
so. It tells you how strong their team is. There's like a rating. And mine, my best team is like almost 19,000 power or whatever. There's people who have
Holy
like
shit.
30 something thousand, 40,000. I guarantee there's people who have like even have like up to 100,000 power, and like the top tiers of the because how it works is uh you have to keep competing regularly, and every time you do like a battle or whatever, you get so many points, and there's like a ranking, and if you're in the top however many rankings of your league, it promotes you to the next league where it's all stronger teams basically. And so it's like a
Mhm.
ladder where every week you could upgrade your league keep if you play enough, if you do enough battles, that is, and win enough, because you don't get
Right.
that many points for losing. And
Yeah.
some of these teams get fucking up there, dude. Like I don't even know like what the fuck they're doing, because like and it was weird is the first like 3 or so leagues, like of like the bottom rank ones, like 10th, ninth. I think it starts at 10th. It's like 10th, ninth, and 8th are like almost no one's using max level characters. It's so easy to beat. Like I'm beating them in like a second. Like that's how long it takes my team to beat their team. It's like 1 second. I'm just like one shot and wiping them all. And all of a sudden, then that next league, it changes, where there's like some that are weaker that I could still like in a second or two beat, or a couple seconds beat. But then there's these ones that I'm like immediately go from one shotting the enemy's team in the 1 second to I'm being one shotted in a second. Like what the fuck? It just like changes that fast. And there's like a lot of good rewards you get from
Yeah.
doing it too, so that's why I do it. I have a shitload of tickets for it. I don't remember what. I think I know why I have so many tickets, because that I think you only get like 5 a day, but I'm in like I have a few hundred of them, because there's like different quests and stuff you could do every day and stuff. And one of the daily quests, if you do so many story missions or regular missions, they give you extra tickets for the battle mode, the versus mode or whatever. And I just for a long time
Yeah.
didn't play it, so I just saved up like hundreds of them, so I could do as many as I want. Because there's like because like, you see there's like daily challenges every day. There's weekly sets of challenges. There's other challenges, event challenges. Like it's actually somewhat in depth game, but the gameplay is and isn't, like it's not that in depth until you get to like
Yeah.
the high tier stuff. But I don't know. It's a fucking time waster. I play it in the background.
Shit, dude. Yeah. Fuck, dude. Yeah, it's actually about a quarter of the way now.
hmm
Fuck.
Maybe after
Shit,
this
dude.
pod, I could show you some stuff.
Yeah. Hell
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I got anything else.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't.
Maybe next week we'll be more prepared.
I didn't have much prep or anything prepped at all, really.
hmm
So yeah.
Well,
Yep. Thank you everybody for sticking around for episode 18 and the shit show lighting sesh. Um,
fuck it.
yeah, it is what it is. Do what you got to do. Thank you all for sticking by, watching us. Slowly making more subscribers, so thank you guys.
hmm One day we'll pass
dearly for
30.
that. Yeah, one day we'll pass 30. Right now, that's the goal. That is
That's our
like the
mission.
goal right now is to pass that 30. Um, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you all on the flip side. And make sure to follow us on our socials down below.
Yeah.